Double salute to the Black Goose TV family. What's good with it? It's your boy Fluence here with some Fluence boxing news on a very special day, which just so happens to be Sunday. Y'all know usually I don't really be dropping nothing on Sundays. But I thought it was only right. Yesterday, I didn't do a Fluence Lounge. Obviously, Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus McKinnison happened. Ortiz Jr. did his thing with the ninth round stoppage. Also, it was an amazing UFC card when it came to Jamal Hill versus Thiago Santos. I watched both of those. I just didn't go Fluence Lounge for it. I had a terrible headache yesterday all day. I didn't do shit all day. I couldn't, but today, you know what I'm saying, I was able to get back on the good foot, do my thing, you know what I'm saying, get my workouts in, road work, all that good stuff, daily check-in, get the errands done. And then, of course, now that I'm here, I'm chilling. I was like, it's only right I go ahead and just drop a couple Fluence boxing videos to end out this Sunday night. Why not? You feel me? And of course, it only makes sense for me to do so if I had some Fluence boxing news to present, and I just so happen to have some. As you guys can see, Joseph Jojo Diaz is coming back and making his return, and it will be against William Zepeda on November 5th. So we got Jojo Diaz coming back into the game. He hasn't fought since his last loss against Devin Haney, which was last year, somewhere around, I think it was around like November or something like that. So it will be essentially a year layoff, close to a year layoff for Jojo Diaz returning to the ring against William Zepeda. I'm a big Jojo Diaz fan. I actually think he's a really talented fighter. I was very impressed with Devin Haney was able to do with Jojo Diaz in his fight. I think people do that. I think you shouldn't underestimate Jojo because I think Jojo he's someone in this particular division that we can get a lot of good fights out of. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Jojo Diaz versus Issa Cruz. I think that would be a fire fight. You know, and as you guys can see in the title below, I'm like, is there a possibility we might see a Joseph Diaz versus Tevin Farmer rematch? We know Tevin Farmer versus Mickey Bay is happening in the next couple of months. So I would love for that to happen. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm really just speculating, putting things out there, but I wanted to let you guys know, anyone out there, Jojo Diaz fan, anyone out there is a Zepeda fan, they are returning to the ring. Specifically, Jojo Diaz returning back November 5th against William Zepeda after about a year out after his last loss to Devin Haney. So I'm excited for the fight. I want to see the fight. I always love it when we have interesting fights like this added towards the end of the year because, when it comes to boxing, the end of the year usually ends up slowing down. So I'm happy to hear this, happy to see this. What do you guys think about this particular fight? Before we get into this article to see if they give us any details or specifics that needs to be known, obviously hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, road to 5K before the end of the year, man. That's the goal. Help your boy get there, man. I want to get that 5K for the end of the year, man. You know I'm putting in the work, so please support your boy as always, man. Notification gang, and then comment below. Comment as always, man. Help me with the algorithm. But let's get into this particular article. We're not going to go into too much detail because it is a little bit away when it comes to this particular fight, but let's see if it just sheds any light or anything that I didn't know or previously put out there in regards to this particular fight. So former super featherweight champion Jojo Diaz will face unbeaten lightweight contender William Zepeda in a fight on November 5th. It's an excellent fight for the 29-year-old Jojo Diaz as it gives him a quality opponent to bounce back after losing a 12-round unanimous against Devin Haney last December. So it was December, not November. Jojo, who started his professional career at featherweight, is clearly fighting out of his ideal weight class for his body frame, but with Jojo lacks in power, he makes up for in toughness, and he may prove to be too much for the 26-year-old Zepeda. The main problem with the 7-year pro Zepeda, 26-0, 23 KOs, is that his record is completely inflated with no real substance wins against quality opposition in their prime. While he's gone 26-0, the only notable names on Zepeda's resume are former super featherweight champion Rene Alvarado and Hector Tanajara Jr. The rest of the guys Zepeda has faced has been lower level second and third tier opposition. As you can see here, the zone posting it. It's official, November 5th. Jojo Diaz, William Zepeda, live only on the zone, also in collaboration with Golden Boy. So we have this fight coming up. It doesn't look like there's necessarily anything news when it comes to the details on this particular fight. It's unclear whether the winner of the Jojo Diaz versus Zepeda faces next undisputed lightweight champion Devin Haney is interested in facing big names in a rematch with Jojo or a fight with Zepeda would not create a lot of interest. Absolutely not. I see someone like Jojo, if he beats someone like Zepeda, which I think he is going to have definitely going to be the favorite in this particular fight. I think he should start looking at maybe some of these other guys. Look at maybe Tevin Farmer for a rematch. Maybe, see what's going on. Because I know Jojo Diaz is fighting at 135. He's some say small for 135. If he moves to 140, he's kind of small for 140. But, with all these guys floating around these different divisions, Jojo Diaz versus Teofimo Lopez would be a firefight. Or Jojo Diaz versus, the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus completely blank to Teofimo's has this fight coming up with. My bad, y'all. But That would be a firefight for him to get the winner of that. Him versus Issa Cruz would be a firefight. Him versus Rolly would be a firefight. Like, there's a lot of guys out there right now with some L's, or maybe is not the top echelons, or have the belts in that 135 division, or just floating between that 130 and 140. That I think Jojo Diaz, I would love to see him against, if he gets past Zepeda, of course. Zepeda's no easy joke. Y'all saw his record. Some may say it's inflated, but at the end of the day, to be undefeated, 26-0 with 23 KOs, still impressive. So this is a good fight, man. I'm excited to see this fight. I can't wait for it to happen. What do you guys think, Black Goose TV family, when it comes to this particular fight? Who you guys leaning towards? Is this something you guys are interested in at all? Do you care? Do you not? What do you think is going to come from this? Whoever wins in this fight, what do you think is going to be their reward? Where do they go from here? Or just kind of like throw in their fight before the end of the year to keep everyone, not necessarily feeling as if there's not enough going on in boxing as we round the year out. So let me know what you guys think on this particular video, man. Drop it in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe. Road to 5K on the Arnold Schwarzenegger side of the game. I'll be back, but with more boxing. Stay blessed, not stressed. Much love to the people, man. Keep supporting. As always, stay up. We here as always.